So it's Sunday and we have a free day today. I've been really enjoying aerial yoga. And the meditations have been really dope. I'm almost like, I wish I had gotten into meditation before, but this ADHD brain and meditating by myself, impossible, would have never happened. Hi, morning. My class and I went out to Palalem so we could have brunch. We'd heard from other people that were staying at the school that Nereus was really good and it was supposed to be very healthy and very organic food. And let me tell you, it was so good. They did not disappoint. This is the freshest mint tea I have ever had in my life, and 2 spoons of brown sugar to sweeten it. It was absolute perfection. So I ordered avocado toast with poached eggs. Some people got vegan burgers, fruit. There are more orders of avocado toast. You have to be very careful where you get your water from in India. Trusted restaurants will have clean filtered water, but I will say to take charcoal pills just in case you have any tummy aches. Since we had this day off, we took a little walk around Palalem. There were lots of stores that you can buy little trinkets and fun things from, seasonings, spices, all types of things. And then for dinner we ordered pad thai and we watched a Bollywood movie called Rocky and Rani. If you have not watched this movie or any Bollywood movie, I would suggest it. It was so funny. It was so good. I'm literally gonna hyperfixate on Bollywood movies now. And let's jump straight into wheel poses the next day in classes. We had to hold those for 5 seconds. Longest 5 seconds of my freaking life. I have not mastered a wheel pose since I was like 8 years old.
Roll your head up slowly. Come back down. We're going to do this 2 more times.
2 more times? That shit done had me bun. Oh my god, I was so upset. Dead ass. Holding it the second time, I felt like I was pushing through my last set of like hip thrust or some shit. It hurts. Whoever said yoga is easy is a liar. But does it get easier with practice? Of course it does. But in the moment, it's horrific. I hated it. I'm lying. I didn't hate it, but I definitely felt like after my first week, I definitely was like, damn, can I do this for real? Like, this is so much harder than I fucking thought. I am exhausted. And I would like to say the body is tea. Shout out to my genetics. I would like a brand deal with a fitness clothing line. Yes, please hit me up. I will say, as much as I complained about those wheel poses in my head, you feel so good after you leave a class that was challenging, I promise. I will say it's the equivalent of leaving the gym after a hard workout or even Pilates after a hard workout and you're like, oh my god, I conquered, I finished it, I feel amazing. And why were my boho braids turning into locks? Anyways, this is lunch. They would try to keep it extremely healthy and I would get gluten-free roti, which obviously is not as good as the gluten, but it did what it was supposed to do. Anyway, so we had class again and we worked on our headstands, which I've never actually been able to do properly. I would always do the jump up, which you're not supposed to do. So I was really excited to finally learn how to do it properly, which it wasn't that hard, but the goal was to get your back aligned just right. Now, if you've never done a headstand or you've never tried or it's something you've always wanted to do or you watch people do it and you're obviously paranoid about the neck, it is a little scary, and that is why you should be practicing with somebody that knows what they're doing and that can guide you, because it can go very wrong, which makes me a little insane for trying headstands for the first time by myself, like years ago when I had no idea what I was doing. But at least I learned how to do it properly now. After my teacher came over and guided me, I kind of got the idea of what I was supposed to be doing, so I think that made it a lot easier. But of course, with practice comes progress. So the more I practiced, the easier it got.
Yeah, but you have to feel your crown. Yes. Yes. Okay. Close your elbows. Close. Yes. Yes. Keep the triangle. Come on. Like before. Bend one knee. Bend one knee. Yes. Perfect. I can touch you. Perfect. No. Too early. Like she has to be vertical before spreading this one. Yes. Now you have to balance. Belly in.
And after you do your headstand, you automatically go straight into child pose. It's supposed to help with the blood rushing to your head. I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit and be like, oh my god, I'm such a fast learner. No, but for real, I was genuinely very proud of myself. And then we went to the beach the next morning and we had to do headstands again in the next class, and I completely lost it. But rewatching, I can definitely say I know exactly where I went wrong and what I did wrong. But after this flop, I went over it so quickly, I was like, you know what, I'm giving it a rest for the morning. So I actually rode to the beach this morning, and this has been the first time that I've gotten on a bike since I was like, I don't know, maybe 16. And let me tell you how I crashed into a wall. It was a wall where they were having their pranayama classes. Pranayama is basically breathing classes. I know they were probably like, what the hell? The only people that saw were the guards, but I was still fully embarrassed. But I got the hang of it after, because you never forget how to ride a bike. So that night we had sound bath for meditation. It was my first one. It was really hard to focus because we're obviously outside in the nature being terrorized by mosquitoes and bugs, but I know if it wasn't for them, it would be so peaceful like it should have been. We skipped dinner at the school after sound bath and we decided to go to Kalabaya. But of course, first we had to stop and take pictures of the beautiful restaurant next to us, the ocean and the sunset and the huge rocks. It reminded me a little bit of home with the rocks and the sunset and everything, and I was like, aw, I love the small similarities. I actually love that I can find little bits of home in other places that I visit. I think it was about 8 of us. We all met up, and of course I got an espresso martini because, well, simply put, it's my favorite cocktail. I'm not even gonna lie.
Tasted, but you have a lot of pressure, no?
I know, everybody's looking. Okay. Espresso martini, the elites go to. I wouldn't want to be anywhere that doesn't have it. So tonight we're at Kalabaya in Goa, India. No! Okay, I'm just gonna show it. This is where I am. It's backwards, but it's okay. So I'm gonna taste it. And shout out to DeAndre Brown, because I do this every time I have an espresso martini now, and everybody's looking at me. It's actually really good. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. So for dinner, I got gnocchi in a beetroot sauce, which was absolutely delicious. Some people got pizza. There was steak, I think. Different types of pasta. It was giving Italian night, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, dinner was amazing. It was great vibes, great ambience, and we went back to school and headed to bed.